the football grand final is a renewal of old rivalries, the netball decider is a grudge match of a more modern making, with Narrandera up against Mangapla for the second year in a row. All four grades are a repeat of the major semi-finals a fortnight ago. Turvey Park and Leeton Witten face off in the first two games. Leeton also has a shot at the title in A reserve grade against Mangapla. While it's a massive day for the Goannas with teams in all three football games and the two senior netball deciders. Earlier this year, after Narrandera beat Mango in the regular season, Caren Hugo told us it was no consolation, but they do have a chance to atone this week. Let's have a hear what the clubs had to say at the media call.
Every grand final's been different so far, so I guess just to be ready for anything, to come in with a level head, not to get too excited, not to get too mellow, just sort of find a comfortable spot and try and keep it consistent.
Shane, how are you guys feeling this year, I guess, about your own side compared to last year and also about how Narrandera's travelling?
We're pretty confident in our ability. We've got a really young team. There's only 2 people over the age of 21 in our team, so we're just trying to go in consistently, which is what we've been doing all season. And we're always aware that Narrandera are always our toughest competition, and they're really great at bringing on a comeback. Like last week or the week before we played, we were 12 goals up at one point and it came down to even, and then we won by 4, so it's always a tight competition.
That's something obviously going to be wary of again this week?
Yeah, so it's just about being consistent in all 4 quarters. Our third quarter is probably our least good quarter. We usually fall off at that point, but we're just trying to be consistent through all 4 quarters on the weekend.
You've got a couple of netball grades and obviously all the footy grades in. Does that, I suppose, raise the level of excitement amongst the girls about playing in a grand final?
I think it does. All grades made finals this year, and that's really good in the netball. Such a big development. We've got a lot of young girls, and we're really excited that the A-Res team are in, and we're also very excited to watch the boys hopefully get up.
I think our consistency through the 4 quarters is probably the biggest difference in the last game especially. They just got a big jump on us in the first quarter, and we sort of have to expend too much energy getting that back, and then we got it back, and then because we'd spent so much we just had nothing left. So I guess to come out a bit stronger and not let them get that jump this time is probably where we're headed this week.
Obviously our team only have 8 players, but probably only 3 games, so our whole team has been there. Obviously a lot of people play basketball and touch in different sports, so we're pretty pleased in how we're going, and hopefully we can finish it off this weekend. This is my first year at Mango.
First year, how have you found it?
Yeah, it's really great. The club's really welcoming. I really enjoyed coming into such a young development for my personal growth and things like that, but yeah, it's been lovely.
What's the big thing you noticed? Probably, I think Tigers used to be thereabouts in the finals, that sort of thing. What's the big thing you've learned at Mango? What makes Mango so strong at your side?
The good thing about Mango, especially our team, is being so young, it sort of has benefits at risk, but our benefit is there's a lot of players that can change a game. So at Tigers, we're all pretty good players, but some of our young girls, like Ella Finnemore, can shoot a goal from anywhere and just turn that game on. So that's what I find is really helpful.
Shay said that most of them under 21. Do you use that, your experience of is that an advantage? And that in the home court? What kind of...
I had a little chuckle when she said they're all under 21. We've got probably one that's under 21. So it's a big difference, and we do have a lot of experience. Probably helps. We do have, our players are older, but there's still not a lot of experience with some of them. Some of them haven't played a lot of netball at this level, so our experienced players still sort of have to help with that. With regards to inside, it's a non-issue. We played them twice in the last, 4 weeks ago? Yeah. One was inside, one was outside. The margin was 4 points, both sides. So it's really a non-issue. And they've got, 5 teams playing on the weekend?
Yeah.
So their support's going to be bigger than ours probably. So it's really not a factor, I don't think.
They're pretty strong all over. Obviously Karen's a big point down that goal circle, but also Kelly Sardell in our last game brought Narrandera back. So we have to pay her the respect that she deserves, otherwise they can just get on top of us.
Probably the same down there in the goal attack and goal shooter. Ella and
Georgia.
Ella and Georgia are both very athletic and very hard for our defenders to get around. So I think, probably that end as well.
Who are your defenders that will have the jobs on those girls?
At this stage, Emma will be in goal defence, I dare say. We're still tossing up our goalkeeper. Bree came back last week from an injury that she's had for half the season. That was her first game back. And then Sam's been doing a great job when she's available at Sam Irons. And then we've also got Claire Bolton as well. So we're sort of, still sort of figuring that one out, I think.
Yeah, so it's really good. Ella's been really consistent this year, and obviously she has a very basketball style, shooting style and that sort of thing, so it's really good with that part. But yeah, she's worked really well with Georgia Cornell, obviously her cousin, probably one of the best netballers I've seen growing up, and I've seen her development, and she's worked really well with Ella, teaching her all different sorts of things, so that's really good. Julie's fantastic. I've known Julie for a very long time. I was actually in the Academy of Sport with Georgia, so she's really good. She's all about defensive pressure and just keeping that ball moving all the way down the court, which we try and do every week.